We passed our operating referendum for $300,000 for 5 years to help us maintain our services that we have for our students, so we appreciate that from the community standpoint. The building referendum came up just slightly short, failed by approximately 30 votes. The board has taken in consideration all things. We've looked at all the aspects of the last referendum, whittled away what they could from there. There wasn't a lot that could go, but they also then wanted to focus on the tech ed area, our CTE programs, career technical education programs, and have an emphasis on that because we have a lot of students that are going to tech ed right now in lieu of a four-year college. In our last referendum, you know, we were looking at continuing to improve this area as time and build this area, but it was clear in our feedback from our community that people wanted this area. They want a traditional tech ed area. They want to bring back woodworking and building, and also in the metal shops as well, having the kids working with their hands. So this has been something that the board has heard, and they have made a priority, and this area will be addressed during the referendum if it passes. Some of the classrooms have never really truly had an updating since they were built in the 70s. You know, carpeting and stuff like that have been added, but a lot of the shelving is original. Some of the furniture we've tried to make the best do, or have gotten replacements, used replacements, but we've updated with time. But like the science labs, you know, I've had a lot of people say that's the same science labs from when I was a kid. You know, the need for a gym, I think people get caught up that, oh, it's for sports only. Well, that is a classroom area. And with our current setup, our classroom, our gym classroom, is utilized by outside things such as blood drives and concerts and other things throughout the year. The scope of work has decreased. Looking at our initial plans when we had last year, we had a bigger commons area, bathrooms as part of the scope. This year, the gymnasium is basically added to the end of the building with connections. There's not the commons area. The board tried to cut some areas to try to keep that cost down as much as possible. The elementary gym has not been updated. The flooring, when I looked at possibly redoing the flooring, I was told by the manufacturer, the flooring companies, that, you know, they could possibly redo the floor, refinish it one more time, but the chances of that actually happening were slim, and then we'd be looking at $100,000 plus project. So that has been put off because $100,000 out of the operating budget is a big cost. The other thing is the stage floor needs to be updated. The curtains area has been tethered, and we sew it up usually. We have some people that help us sew it up when it's ripped. So the lighting has worked hit and miss at times where we're panicking before drama performances. Is the lighting going to work? The sound system could use some improvement as well. We really want to provide our students a experience here where we can showcase all the great things that they're doing. We have been making, since I've been here the last 3 years, a ton of improvements to our building. We've added cabinetry to the elementary in some areas of need. We've remodeled a few classrooms as we have had changes in the areas that these classrooms are located. But the amount of work that is needed is at such a high value, the $9.85 million. To get that without a referendum would be very hard. Everything that we're doing is for the learning environment. Our classrooms are going to be updated, technology added to the classrooms, creating a better learning environment in general. We want something that our students can be proud of, and that will last for a long time. This is it's a 20-year loan, but it's a 40-year investment on making sure that we do things right for our students, having the spaces meet the needs, not just for now, but the future.